Right, so in today's video we're going to be getting around to finally removing all these old plants out of the raised beds, and we're going to be replacing them all with bulbs. Now that we're kind of getting into autumn, we're probably a little bit late to the game in terms of the time of year to put bulbs in, but it's still not too bad because we've still got quite mild temperatures. It's not gone too cold as of yet, and as you can see, the plants that you put in sort of early April time, mid-April, have started to get a little bit of out of hand, and we've got a little bit of, I'll say, a little bit of grass growing, a little bit of wildness going on with some of the plants. If I just bring it in a little bit closer, it looks an absolute mess. We kept on top of these through most of the summer, but since probably September time, we've just let it fall into disrepair, unfortunately. So it's definitely about time that we actually did something with this unsightly space. And although we're putting the bulbs in today and they're not going to turn to proper plants until next spring, it'll certainly look much tidier on this side of the garden. I'm not in charge today. It's Mrs. Novice Gardener who's taking the lead here. So you probably know my expertise, or minor expertise, is with the grass, and as this channel says, it is Novice Gardener. It's more than just the lawn. I'm certainly not an expert, as you can probably tell when it comes to plants. A bit of a backstory on this space. Used to be box hedges that we originally put in. Didn't get a lot of light, they got box blight, they started to die off, and obviously replaced them with these plants, which did look really good in the summer. You know, it adds a splash of colour to the garden, and you know, something that's quite nice. It doesn't block the lawn with a lot of shade, which was exactly what we didn't want to happen. So it was ideal for our needs at the time. But yeah, we need to take them all out today because they are looking a bit of a mess. Fred's here helping out as well today, doing his bit, just weighing on the plants that we're trying to remove. So there we go, all the plants are now taken out. There's the odd little weed we just need to remove, or odd little grass plant here and there. But now it's mainly just about tillering the soil, just breaking up that, you know, top portion of the soil, and then it'll be ready to get in there with the new bulbs we're going to put down. We did try to improve this soil when we put all the plants in the spring, because it's really thick, heavy clay. When we levelled the lawn to begin with, there'll be a link somewhere on screen, hopefully, or in the description, to the video series when we actually renovated this lawn. It used to be one continuous slope going from the bottom right up to the back, and when we took the clay off the bottom, we dumped it up at the top, and that's what's made up a lot of this soil. We have aerated it quite a few times and incorporated a lot of good compost and topsoil into it. However, it's still not perfect, really. It's still quite heavy clay soil in spaces. Our little cool cat's up there, loving life whilst we're planting bulbs. Right, so these are the bulbs we're going to be putting in then. So you can see it's got a variety of loads of different types that hopefully once we get to spring next year, they all come out really nice, fingers crossed, but also as well helps us to keep this space tidy over winter. So we're going to go a little bit random with the placement of them. We're just going to make sure that they're all spread out in different places, so when they finally come through, stays in the packs between like April and May time, that they actually, it creates a bit more variety in the colour around the flower beds. Just initially deciding on where they go, so before we actually plant them in the ground, we're just going to dot them about, and then we can plant them all in one foul swoop then, once we know how they're all going to kind of be spaced out across the bed. We're putting all of these in. Wow, it's going to go mental, isn't it? That's good. It's going to absolutely agadoo this when these all come through. There's more than I thought there'd be. Bulb City. Wow, monster bag. Look at this. Monster bag. 12 centimetres apart. Yeah, it says you can't put too many in. I reckon we just go for it. This is Novice Gardener, so we see what the dealio is. And you know what, if it doesn't work, if it gets to April next year, May, and we only have a few coming through, then we live and learn, don't we? But hey ho, let's just see what happens. Bulb City. And now the final thing we're going to do is just plant them all. So they say they need to be around about 12 centimetres down. I'm just going to go the depth of the trowel for each of them, and jobs are good. And just take up that soil, plonk them in, replace the soil, jobs are good. The best part is as well, we're going to know exactly who's the best at planting these bulbs, because we've both got a half each to do. And I guess mine have got the advantage because this gets a little bit more sun earlier on in the spring, so we shall see. See, on the Novice Gardeners channel we use a really high quality clobber as well. Nice bend on the old trowel. Can't use that. Oh, it's snapped off anyway. There we go, that's all the bulbs now in place, and what we're going to finish off by doing is just putting a nice fresh layer of compost over the top, because compost is there just to mainly to feed the soil, to add some nutrients in there. So yeah, we'll top it off with that and then jobs are good. And this is just the leftover compost we've had as well from the past sort of 6 months worth of gardening, so we didn't have to go out and buy anything new, which is fairly handy. Now, if we didn't have a dog, we could kind of just leave this as is. I know some people cover them anyway without a dog, but because we have got one, if he comes out here, he's just going to make an absolute mess walking through all the soil. So we're going to cover it with a little bit of this fabric, or some staples we can use to keep it secure in place. And then it'd just be a case of leaving it then until the spring. Might need the new one from the garage. Right, so there we go, we've taken all the plants out, we've put the bulbs in, we've covered it up as well, so it's going to make less of a mess now over the winter, whilst it's just going to be a bit of a soil patch. And then it's just a bit of a waiting game now. We'll see if this has been the right thing to do, and hopefully when it comes to spring we'll have a lovely flower bed on the go once all those bulbs kick into place. So thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, or if you found it useful in any kind of way, then feel free to give it a like. And if you are new to this channel, then there's lots of lawn care stuff, lots of garden renovation videos as well for you to check out if you want to. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing. And yeah, finally, thanks for watching.